Hello everybody, how are you? Well, let's talk about something quite interesting. These are very curious revelations of those very controversial as I like, but this time it's nothing about religion. There is a CIA document that reveals the following: Russian soldiers turned to stone after an alien attack. That's right, you heard. This article, as you can see on the screen, I will leave in the description for you to download and read, and if you have any questions clarify. Well, I'm going to comment on that a little bit. The CIA report reveals that a troop of soldiers, Russians, managed to take down a UFO. Well folks, first of all, the soldiers managed to drop an unidentified flying object. We are seeing a document on the screen, but it is an official document. According to document, Russian soldiers fire against an unidentified flying object. After taking down the ship, its occupants of extraterrestrial or supernatural origin, and the result was that human soldiers, they became stones. This data is interesting, let's see why. The set of documents indicates how 23 Russian soldiers were killed or murdered by a total of 5 extraterrestrial beings. Well, remembering that after the soldiers managed to shoot down the ship, the declassified documents now available on the CIA website are actually from a Ukrainian newspaper that described the incident. The report or story was composed of a dossier of no less than 250 KGB pages of the aforementioned UFO attack, including images and reports from witnesses. According to Daily Express, it is said the UFO appeared during military training in Siberia. The alien spacecraft was shot down using a land-to-air missile. The declassified report indicates how 5 humanoids of short stature, with large heads and dark eyes, emerged from the overturned ship. 2 soldiers would have survived the attack of these beings, as described: greater than bases, heads, big and dark eyes. That makes us think immediately, before this testimony, of beings like Greys. So after being knocked down, 5 beings from another world came out of the object. The beings functioned the object that became a kind of huge ball of light that exploded, converting the 23 Russian soldiers to stone. The KGB report said the remains of the petrified soldiers were taken to a secret research and investigation institution in Moscow. Some theories bet that some source of energy instantly changed the structure of soldiers who were living organisms, transforming or converting it into a substance whose molecular structure was similar to stone. At the end of the report, a CIA agent wrote, "If the KGB articles correspond to reality, this is an extremely threatening case." Extraterrestrials have these weapons and technology that go beyond our assumption, and of course technology. Well, one of the mysteries surrounding the document is why the CIA took into account a translation of a KGB article, a Ukrainian newspaper. Interestingly, a man named Fypalev Shideri, who worked as an engineer, hired by the US government, was labeled crazy, after telling that in the year 1939, when he worked in the construction of a secret underground base in New Mexico, he witnessed a horrible battle between extraterrestrials and human beings. I've even made a video about this case in the channel. The case resulted in several deaths and many problems for him, including health. Anyway, it is evident that something bizarre like this, we should always be on our guard, but we must ask ourselves why the CIA gave credit to this article. Could it be that it was not just to misinform or change the direction of what the KGB was really doing there? Or did that document collapse and fall there, but it couldn't? Or even some possible whistleblower put him secretly, to preserve his identity and reveal the truth. Either everything is a lie or everything is true. In this case, the middle ground is more difficult to accept.
Mas, e você? O que acha? Estamos falando de um documento. Não esqueça o like, compartilhe para fortalecer a nossa amizade. Se não é inscrito, inscreva-se no canal. Forte abraço e até a próxima.